Hello, welcome to the show. Thank you for your view. I appreciate you. Today I'm bringing you another episode of The Return of the Deadeye. This episode we're dealing with Sean McGuire, northeast of Thieves Landing. And first I gotta say thank you to Med Amin Sali for the comment in another video suggesting that I check this NPC out. Told me all about this mission and how you get cougars to spawn while you're completing the mission. They're actually mission cougars. It's really good. I didn't find 4 cougars, I only found 2. However, this is my first time doing this mission. Hopefully I'll be able to find 4 in the future. So make sure to subscribe to catch any future updates on how to do this mission. Alright, now let's get right into it here. You might have noticed at the start of the mission it didn't seem like it was going to work. There was something bugged out to where Sean McGuire didn't do the voice commentary on, telling me what the mission's all about. But that's okay. The mission still started. Now, one of the things about these missions, in order to get maximum payout, you need to wait 10 minutes before you go into the mission area. So, during that 10-minute period, what I'm thinking, go to Thieves Landing and farm some XP. This is a really great location for farming XP. I have made a video about it before. The key to this location is, if any witnesses pop up on the radar, you want to make sure you kill them, because they're going to go get the law on you. As long as you make sure you kill witnesses, you won't get any bounties killing these NPCs. And they all end up being enemies. You can see I'm getting saddle sore for killing the ones on the horses. I get distance for shooting the ones far away. You're racking up accomplishments on your awards for getting rifle kills, for getting enemy kills on a horse. All sorts of good XP that you're getting while farming this location. And also my camp, you can see my camp is just south of Thieves Landing here. And while you're in a mission, you can go to your camp and you can actually craft in your camp. You can't craft normally while you're in a mission, just like on your horse or something. You can't just start a crafting session. But if you go to your camp and go to your fire, you can craft during a mission. Now, something also is, the camp is a PvP safe zone. So you could actually kind of farm some XP at Thieves Landing when your camp is at this location without having to worry too much about getting griefed by a PvPer. Unfortunately, they just hang out outside your camp and kind of prevent you from going and looting any bodies or moving around and getting access to killing other enemies that aren't within your line of sight. Now, you see on the radar, that enemy there, I thought was a player at first, because the color of him was like a maroon dot, like an aggressive player would be. But then he turned red, and I saw that it wasn't a player. And our NPC in the camp here, I guess, decided to pick up his gun and help too. You see him running around there just a moment ago. He was actually trying to take some shots at the guys that were attacking us at the camp. I thought that was pretty neat. It's the first time I'd ever seen that before. And also, this location here, I could have done a lot better farming some XP here. I wasn't even really in the whole mindset yet about farming XP at this spot for you guys. So I think we could really pull off quite a bit more XP here, because as you can see, there's quite a bit of downtime where I'm not earning XP. And furthermore, because the mission kind of bugged out at the beginning, I didn't start my 10-minute timer on time. So I didn't really know exactly how much time I had left before the mission started. And then I had a player come into Thieves Landing. So things weren't really going so well as far as, farming that spot for XP this session. But in the future, I'm going to try and do a lot better there. So I think we can push this up to definitely over 3,000 XP per hour. And at this moment here, on my way to the paid killing tracking area, I was looking for the panther spawn, which it was not spawning for me. But then I stole a horse, because I thought, I'm going to need this horse if I'm going to have multiple cougars. It hadn't really occurred to me yet that I planned on fast traveling from my camp to Blackwater in order to save a little bit of time, and that upon doing so, I wouldn't be able to take a stolen horse through fast travel. So at this moment in time, I'm thinking I'm going to be running back with a second horse, but about halfway through the mission, it occurs to me that's just not going to work out with what I'm planning to do. So I do end up abandoning my stolen horse. And here I was thinking maybe I could lasso a horse and have, drag it behind me and have 2 stolen horses. Then I could take 3 cougars back. That just doesn't seem like it's practical. So I'm just going to go with the one horse. But then later on, after completing the mission, I thought about it. Now, a cougar carcass, a perfect cougar carcass, I think is worth $7. I'm not 100% sure about that, but I think so. And fast travel from my camp to Blackwater is $2. So literally I would be making $9 more to run from this mission area all the way to a butcher. And that would be either Blackwater, Tumbleweed are the closest butchers. And if anybody's ever ran a long distance on a stolen horse, you know it sucks. You can't give it any food, you can't give it any tonics to get more stamina. Like, it just sucks. So quite frankly, for me, $9 to run all the way to Tumbleweed or Blackwater from here on a stolen horse, it's just not worth it to me. Now this is the first cougar that spawns for me. And as I was coming in, you see I didn't even have to do any tracking. I found 2 of the encampments for the enemies already without doing any tracking. And at the second one, I found the cougar spawn location. Now I would like to look around and find the other 4 spots. Hopefully in time I'll get familiar with this hunt and get to know exactly where these spawns are. Because a lot of times, in my experience with the paid killing tracking up with Flacco in Amberino, is the NPCs and the animals in the mission are at static spawn locations. So like the wolves and there's a grizzly bear for the Flacco mission. Those are always going to be in the same spot every mission. So once we get down the exact locations on where these are all spawning, I will try and make a map so we can actually like know where these 4 cougars are specifically to make sure we come in and nail all 4 of them. I'm thinking if in fact there are 4 cougars here, this could be an exceptional method and a really good mission for a posse. Because if a posse of 4 can come down here, and if each person can bag a cougar, and in my experience, usually it's a 3-star animal if it's a mission spawn animal. Now, I don't know why, but when I get to the butcher later, mine only ends up being a 1-star. I don't know what happened. Like, for some reason, like maybe in the fast travel or something. I don't know how it happened, but I only ended up getting a 1-star cougar. So that's another thing. I could have had higher earnings per hour here. I would have broke $70 definitely if my cougar would have been a 3-star cougar. I don't know what happened. I'm not really too worried about it. In the future, I'm going to pay a little more attention about it. I didn't fast travel while I was on my horse, but I didn't store my horse either, and I sure hope there isn't a bug now to where our carcasses drop down to 1-star, even if we aren't on our horse. That would be a darn shame. But I'm going to have to keep my eyes open for that in the future. If anybody else notices exactly why my carcass drops down to 1-star, that could be appreciated knowledge. Now, I don't even know that for sure it's a 3-star cougar at this moment, because I didn't check it. I just assumed, because I one-hit killed it, that it was a 3-star. So it could be a 1-star cougar on my horse already. In the future, I'm going to pay a little more attention to that. And how to test and see, because when you kill an animal that spawns for a mission, it's a mission spawn animal, that animal will not show you how many stars it is. But once you put that carcass on your horse, and then you go into your horse cargo in the inventory, and then look at it there, it will tell you how many stars it is there. And you can see the 4th and final guy I am lassoing. We don't want to kill him until the clock goes down to 0 seconds. Like, put your bullet in him right as the 1 is coming off the clock, so it ends at 0 seconds. And that's a risky thing to do, because the mission could fail and you don't get him killed. However, even if the mission fails, you're still going to get paid more gold. You're still going to get paid, well, you're going to get paid a little less money and a little less XP, but you're going to get paid more gold than if you were to kill him with 1 second or more on the clock. So if you're really focused on gold, which is probably what you're doing if you're doing this mission, because you can earn more money and more XP just by focusing on money or XP alone doing something else. So if you're doing this, I'm assuming you're doing it for gold, and then you get the benefits of the money and the XP with it. So you want to wait until the 0 second mark, or even fail the mission and kill him afterwards to get the maximum amount of gold. But right at the 0 second mark, you see that it was at 0000 on the clock. That is going to be your maximum payout. So you get the highest gold, highest XP, and highest money for this mission. And fortunately, I was able to pull it off, and I like to use my sawed-off shotguns for the execution at the end. Because if I pull my varmint rifle on him, a lot of time his head's bobbing around. And I don't want to have to aim when I literally have a fraction of a second to fire my gun. And the sawed-off shotgun with the buckshot has enough spread to where it doesn't matter how much he's bobbing his head around. I'm going to get that kill when I pull the trigger. And I'm going to head to my camp here. I'm going to fast travel to Blackwater. Cost me $2 to fast travel to Blackwater. That is taken into consideration in the totals. It ends up coming out to 0.75 gold bar per hour, $140 per hour, and 2,500 XP per hour. I think we definitely can do better on the XP per hour as well as the money per hour. So I only killed 2 cougars, so we're missing 2 cougars. That's another 2 pelts and 4 teeth. And also I only came back with a 1-star cougar. Come back with a 3-star cougar, you're going to make more just from that alone. So I hope this helps you out. Hope you're excited to get out there and talk to Sean McGuire. Put all my members up on my end scene now. Appreciate all you members. Thank you so much for your support. I'll catch you all next time. If you're new, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Until then, happy hunting and happy trails.